stay tuned to hear my favorite Makeup Revolution palettes. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Mandy, for those of you who don't know me, and for those of you who are just now tuning in, thank you for watching my video today. Today we're going to be talking about my top 5 Makeup Revolution palettes. These are my must-have palettes. A lot of people knows this company as to dupe a lot of palettes. I think they do an awesome job at it. I mean, if you haven't tried Makeup Revolution, you really ought to try them. So let's just jump right in. Okay, now for our first must-have Makeup Revolution palette. This one is the Ultra Eye Contour palette. Let's make sure you can see it really good. Now, of course, everybody says this is the dupe to the Kat Von D, the Shade and Light palette. I mean, I think they got it dead on. I mean, it is color for color. It's texture, and these are so buttery and smooth. They blend out just perfect. This is actually one of my most favorite palettes, and I use this almost every day just to contour the eye. And if I'm not using shades in it to do the eye look, I'm definitely contouring my eye with it. And that's on days when I do have somewhere to be, somewhere special, you know, not running around the house or anything. But this is a really awesome palette, and if you haven't tried this, I mean, they got it dead on. I don't know how these people do it, but they did it. They managed to get down their dupes, trust me. They are awesome, and a lot of people, they won't use nothing but name brand. But for people who, like me, who don't have a lot of money, these palettes, I mean, they're everything. They're awesome. Okay, for the next one that we have, we've got the Blush Palette Goddess. It's supposed to be the Blush Goddess palette. I don't know why they got it wrote like that. This is a very beautiful palette. This has got highlighters in it. It's also got blushes. And it's got 8 shades in it total. And I know you can't really see the colors that well. Oh gosh, please don't be looking at my janky nails. They are awful. Never try painting your nails right before your video. Oh my gosh, that was awful. I should have took it off before I got on, but you know, the show must go on. But this has got, I love peach blushes. Now this does have one peach blush. I wish you could see the colors. You can't. I gotta fix the lighting in here. But the highlight colors, they are beautiful. There's like one with a pinkish tint, and there's also a champagne color, and there's also a gold. Well, I wish y'all could see them. They all look just so white on there. But if you have the palette or you've seen the palette elsewhere, then you know what I'm talking about. And this is an almost everyday used palette. I love the blushes in it. Now the highlighters, the gold that's in this, it's got a little bit too much glitter for my liking. But the other ones, they just got enough shimmer to pull it off. And this palette I go back to day after day. Now for the third palette, it's actually going to be their Beyond Radiance, their highlight palette. And if you could tell, mine is very well loved. Let me see if you can see this one. Not sure. Oh my god, my nails are awful. Okay. Now this has got one, it's like a pinkish color, and there's a champagne color, and there's also like a icy white color. I wish you could see the colors better, but of course the lighting's just as janky as my nails. Now the 3 colors in this is a face palette, so it's not really considered a highlight palette. It is, but it's not. I mean, they're not enough to do the highlight. They are enough if you want to go ahead and use it as a face powder. It's awesome. It just gives you that glow from within. It's a very beautiful palette. And a lot of people say this is like the ambient lighting palette. Well, actually the first one. This is their second palette. I can't remember what the first one is called because I don't have that one. But that was supposed to be the dupe to the ambient lighting palette. But this one, I love this one because it's just got enough for you to use the highlight. And in the first one, it was only used for a face powder. There wasn't a lot of shimmer to it at all. And if you're anything like me, you are a highlighting junkie. I mean, I love highlights. Okay, for the fourth palette, and of course this one is very well loved. I use this one almost every day. This is the Iconic Lights and Contour Pro palette. It's actually contour palette. And it does have that banana shade in it. And it's got some great contour colors, if you could tell. They've got like the cool tone browns. And that actually makes it look like a real shadow on your face. And it's also got two highlighters. One is like an icy white and the other one's a champagne color. And then two of the face powders. And like I said, one is the banana shade and one is a very light, I'm not gonna say white, I'm not gonna say skin tone. So it's somewhere in the middle. But it is an awesome palette. And like I said, I use that banana shade almost every day. I mean, it does keep up with a lot of my high end. And if you're anything like me, like I said, you can't afford these high-end palettes a lot of times. So I do reach for that. I've got high-end palettes, but I reach for that one a lot because I don't want to use my high-end because I paid so much money for them. You just don't want to use them. You just want to save them. And I know makeup don't last forever, but if you're anything like me, they're gonna last you a while. Okay, and for the fifth and final palette, I had to bring in an eyeshadow palette. I know I got the contour eye palette. This is their #Slay palette. Now, if you haven't seen this palette, and I did have this in one of my videos before, this palette is awesome. I love this little thing, and it is so easy to just throw in your bag and take with you wherever you gotta go. I wish you could see these. This lighting just are not doing these colors any justice. I mean, these have got some beautiful shades in it. Now, the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, the Renaissance palette, this has got a lot of colors that dupe the colors in that palette. Like there is an orangey tone in this, and there's also the pinkish rose, the dark pinkish rose color that it's got in there. And they look kind of the same on the camera. But they're not. I mean, it's just not doing it any justice. But these are some beautiful colors. And it's actually, there's some shimmer palettes or shimmer shades in this. And they're supposed to be intense shimmer. And they do. And they lay down just like a gel eyeshadow would do. And they do stay on all day long. Now, at the end of the day, the color's still going to be there. But the glitter and the shimmer is kind of gone, so but it does leave the color. And it's awesome. This is my favorite # palette that they have. Actually, I think they're called slogan palettes, and I think they got 3 or 4 of them. There might be more than that. But the #Slay is the one that I've seen it online, and I had to have it. I mean, you could just tell it had the Renaissance colors in it. And I love that palette, but like I said, instead of using it every day, I try to find dupes to my high ends. So, you know what? The only one that I seen was the Slay. That was the closest one I could get to the Renaissance because that's what I wanted. I wanted something to dupe that palette, so I wouldn't have to keep tearing into money using that palette every day. But this is an awesome palette, and I think they really do a good job at duping a lot of palettes. That was the show for today, guys. So, okay, guys, that's it. That was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope y'all subscribe and like, and I hope y'all come back and see me. I'm going to try to put out 2 to 3 videos a week, like I said. I've got to come up with a schedule instead of just making them any day that I want to, but I will come up with a schedule, and I've got some exciting new stuff coming up. I'm trying to come up with new, fresh ideas that nobody else has got. I've got a notebook full of ideas for videos that I want to do. It's going to be so much fun, guys. So please like and subscribe and come back.